Good morning. I'm going to go through a typical day off living on anchor. I got a couple things to do. I'm volunteering this morning at one of the state parks down the road. And then I got some boat projects to work on. Yes, I also started curling my mustache. Let's move past it. But yeah, it's a beautiful day, so let's get it going. I always do this. Forget my keys on board. Gonna spend a couple quick hours here before I get started on my list of projects I have to do today. Just leaving the park that I like to hang out at and do a little work with these guys. Spent the day clearing brush along the fence and walkway, mostly just down that fence line right there. Fun day, good to be outside and just enjoy the little bit of nature that is in South Florida. This is like the only park in all of Palm Beach County. It's actually a state park. So it's good to be out here. Well, my bilge pump stopped working a couple days ago, and I wasn't entirely sure what was wrong with it, because a lot of times it's just the float switch that I have to replace. But when I flipped it to on rather than manual, it still wouldn't turn on. So I ruled out the float switch, and next I disconnected the pump from the entire line of wiring that I had it and just wired it directly to the battery to see if it would turn on, and it turned on. So I knew the bilge pump wasn't dead either. So I knew there was some kind of wiring problem in there. I went through all these wires where it's actually wired into the float switch and used my multimeter and tested them and found they all had power, so I knew it was one of those connection errors. One of the connections must have just been like really loose or something. So I went through and did like a proper connection on each of these with heat shrink. I've finally got an actual crimping tool. So we used that bad boy and made proper crimps on all these. These wires should be good. This is 2 wires coming into a 3rd wire. That's my positive that runs off the switch. And I didn't have like a great T connector or heat shrink for it. So this one I just electrical taped, and I'm just gonna zip tie all these wires together and, ooh, that's not good. And just make sure they stay up here nice and dry. All right, and just like that, we got a pretty nice clean setup. We're gonna tuck this right underneath here, and it should stay out of the water nice and dry. And this bad boy's working again. You gotta change these 2 filters back here. Okay, so this is my autopilot, basically this circle around here It runs off of, I don't even know, maybe a magnet or something. It goes through the back side of this and is powered through this thing. I have all this tape on it because freaking the wire was constantly coming loose and coming unplugged. But we're gonna go ahead and try to fix all of this. Who knows? I'm just gonna start by taking these off and see what I get. Alright, so this is my part that's messing up. Guess I'll just take this apart? I don't know. So I got the Autopilot apart, and it looks like this is a little motor that drives this gear with a belt around it, and then this belt kind of just goes all the way around. And then this is my lock, which basically puts tension on the belt right here. And then this is my adjustment on this side, which I can kind of move, but also kind of can't. So I don't really know. Maybe I need a new belt, and that's my problem. I just adjusted this tensioner knob, and when I lock it in, it seems like it's pretty tight. And when I loosen it, I can kind of spin the wheel more. So I don't know. I'm going to put it back together and see how it comes out. Well, it seems to be working right now. I think just my belt tensioner was kind of messed up, and just going through and making sure that was tightened seems to have fixed the problem, but I guess, you know, it's tough to say for sure until I'm actually out on the water. Yeah, I don't think I did it. It's still really easy to turn, which means the belt is slipping very easily, so maybe I need a new belt. Oh, this is one of the least fun things, is getting gas for the generator. And now I get to carry them all the way back down there. Alright, we're about halfway. In total, it's just under a mile. It's like 0.9 miles. But it's good, I needed a workout today. I didn't go to the gym, so count it. Made it back. Definitely one of the more strenuous things I have to do. And days when I don't go to the gym and don't get to shower, luckily there's an ocean all around me. Next time on Sailing with Steven. I finally got a belt.